Hey everyone, we're back with more Star Stealing Prince, and I have another loose end to tie up. Before I continue, I hope this doesn't become a regular thing, but it very well might. I missed a little sequence, I don't know what you call it, hidden thing that you have to do to get one of the ultimate weapons later in the game, and that's talk to these statues. I just ignored them. I was a little just sort of interested in wandering around the dungeon. I forgot about this. So you go and you start talking to them, and they're actually giving you the world's backstory, but it's so general. There's no names, not very many specifics, that it doesn't really sink in if you're playing this for the first time. But now that I know all the backstory and everything, it's interesting. It kind of resonates more. So you have to talk to each one of these statues, and it's going to pay off later, much later. It's one of those things. I mean, you basically just three people. This guy's going down quick. Oh, there you go. That's the longest sucker. So basically, if you want to play this game well, you just have to be stupid thorough. I'm trying to be thorough, and I still miss stuff like this. And it's one of those things where you can play without doing all this extra stuff, but you're gonna miss out on some quality, goodies. So okay, and then there's also another one back in this hidden passage that we did before. This is the last one, and so it's the last bit here. I gotta say, raise your voice, sister. So she raised her voice, and now we're getting out of here. And so we're going on our way to fight the bird that kicked Snow's ass when he first came to this area. Now this fight is already pretty notorious among RPG Maker fans. This is a real, rude awakening. I mean, where you get the sense of just how fucking hard this game's gonna be. And we gotta look for more snowmen though. Let's lose track of what's important. And so this upcoming fight really pretty much forces you to embrace the more strategic elements of the battle system, or you're gonna die. Or you basically can't continue. Check this out. You got a few other places available on the map. There's no sense going to them right now, but it's kind of neat. But we're going back into the forest. The place where we got knocked out was right around here. Right, here's coming. They're confident. Yes, it is. Alright, here we go. And still shouting in all capital letters. I should go on a message board and use the bird as my avatar and just type in all caps lock and see how long I last. Oh, now he's calling me names. What a brat. Alright, so first thing we gotta do here is use these items that I got from town. This stuff is clutch. Well, I'll have her hit him, but he can use the other one. And if you use both of these, it basically lowers force stats, which makes them a lot more manageable. Although they don't last particularly long, so you usually have to keep doing it. And you're gonna be using those items pretty much until the end of the game. I mean, it's that's very useful. Oh, jeez. Alright, so he's hasn't been breaking out the big guns yet. But you just got to be very deliberate with these fights. There's definitely not a button mashing sort of situation. Yeah, I think. Let's see, any good items? I thought I got some barrier thing. Oh, that's alright. Okay, so Hyanthe doesn't have too many options with this. He doesn't really have any magic that the guy's weak against. So I'm basically doing his double attack. You could try this and see if it does any good. I don't think it will. Yeah, it's about the same as double attack. Oh, well, now see, now the shit's worn off. The debuffs are worn off, so we got to get those back up. Stat. Yeah, that pretty much supersedes any other shape thing we're doing. There we go. It's just funny because this stuff, you know, in my last playthrough I was like so reliant on this stuff, on those items, but in theory, like, it's possible to just completely miss them. And then I don't know how anybody like finishes this game. Let's see if I can fall asleep. Oh yeah, look at that, it worked. Of course, everybody's cured, so maybe it wasn't the best time to do that. All I can really do is hit him again. Okay. Just beat him up. Yeah, that woke him up pretty quick. But he's poisoned now, so that's nice. Yeah, most of the bosses in this game are vulnerable to status effects. You know, it's not like Final Fantasy where like you have all the status effects but they never work. And then, you know, the status effects, of course, always work on you when enemies use them. Now, this is, they're pretty important. You know, they serve a purpose. You really have to use... Oh, now I burned them too, that's good stuff. And then, shit, the debuffs wore off again. Oh man, I would have liked it if they last a few more turns, but I guess maybe that would be a little too powerful. So you just gotta be, so far we're in good shape. Make it a little harder as he gets weak. Oh fuck, here we go. God damn it. See, that's what I was talking about. Oh man, he just kicked my ass good. But we're gonna try and recover from it. Thankfully his speed's down, so we can do this curing before. Jesus Christ almighty. Oh man, alright, we gotta really start being brutal here. Flame Edge, this should be good. Yeah! There we go, suck it. Bird piece of shit. Alright, well, he lost. We're good. Yeah, no shit. Actually, it wasn't that bad this time. Just because I had an idea of what to do, but the first time I played it, oh my god, I got knocked around several times. And I know Renove was compelled to start writing a boss strategy on the website for the game because so many people were just getting destroyed by that fight. Chapter 3, A Return. That's where we are now. Alright, we're back here. I might as well sell off some shit to the ghost because she's right over here. And then we'll head back to the town. I got a lot of money, but it might be a little while before I get to use it for much, but it's nice to have. Yeah, okay. Guess that's good. I could sell weapons and like old armor, but seeing how like the whole IP aspect, you know, the attacks that are associated with the equipment makes me a little reluctant to do that because, you know, who knows when you're gonna need one of those attacks. Okay, so we're back in town, and it looks a little more sepia than usual, or sepia. How do you say that? Or maybe that's just my because I haven't been here in a while. I don't know. So it's eerily quiet, as Snow is pointing out, and so we better go in there and see what's going on. Okay, guys, stop negotiating. Just go. And okay, so you start looking around, and no one's coming to the door. Nobody wants to hang out with us. And actually, if you hadn't gotten the items, you know, the various items before you left, a few of them would be outside the doors right now. So there's still a chance to get them. But I got them all, so we're good. Alright, so we try to go up here, but then this door is shut. And so it's like, he's like, huh, that's weird. And so he starts getting anxious for good reason. This is not, you know, it's not how royalties used to be treated. So we have to find another way in. And, oh jeez, come on. Stop freaking out, buddy. You gotta keep it together. But Astra's good. She, pulls him off the ledge. And so there's another door right over here by this, this river or whatever. And, you see it's right between those two little pillars. Got a quick little spell to open that up. And then, we're going in. And we already have, like, another dungeon. So, in general, this game's pretty good about, you know, not letting the story bog things down too much. Even despite the fact that it is a you know, detailed story with good characters and all that, it's pacing's pretty good. I mean, we just got done with the dungeon more or less, or it feels like we did, and now we're already doing some more stuff, more wandering and, you know, fighting and all that gameplay goodness. So, you know, that's something that I could probably stand to pick up. In my projects, I tend to get carried away with you know, character conversations and whatnot. But you know, it's just I'm good at. Right. So I tend to focus on that. But she's good at it too, and then she's got a better sense of, like, you know, the whole picture than I do, I guess. Alright, so we gotta pick this thing up. Cute little gem. And this will increase somebody's defense. And I think I'm gonna give it to Snow because he went down so easy at that fight with the fucking bird. I think he could stand to be a little thicker skinned, literally. Okay, so save, and then we're gonna fight this guy. See what we get. Oh, just one dude with a sword. Should be any problem. But you gotta be careful, though. I mean, even now that you have 3 characters, you know, the random encounters compensate for that. You know, we're not gonna be fighting limps anymore. Jeez, so glad we killed him before he attacked again. He cast a big buff on himself. Alright, so anything else got in here? Yeah, same guy. Not a problem. Got some good IP goodness for a few of them anyway. Nice crit, Hyante. Yeah, no problem. He got his shit ruined. He's gonna need some backup, I think. Okay, anything over here? No. Candles that live forever. That's not creepy or anything. Okay, can't go through there. And again, you know, like with the other dungeon, or the other 2 dungeons, I guess, if you count the caves that we had to go through to get to the tower. You know, there's very controlled lighting, very controlled atmosphere. And what the fuck is that? Wow, that thing is ugly. Okay, let's try everything. See what works. Oh, fire healed it. Okay, note to self: don't do that again. But yeah, anyway, I mean, but all the dungeons in this game have very controlled atmosphere. You know, the lighting is very deliberate. Anyway, it looks, you know, it looks convincing, so you might not necessarily think about it, but, you know, all this stuff is a creative decision. And then, of course, you've got the little ambient dust floating in the air, which I'm a fan of. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, these tombs are not especially serious. Poor young soul, rest in peace. Yeah, sure. Alright, so we got this thing up here. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, what's up, lady? Okay, well, anybody who's played a, you know, RPG Maker game knows how to work this. This is a puzzle I think we all do. You know, you just gotta push something onto a switch. You know, this is vintage, like, Zelda stuff. I think that's where we all get it from. And, it's a very easy puzzle to make in RPG Maker, so, we often feel drawn to it. Okay, no, I guess it's not for that door, it's for that other door. Alright, so... Ooh, some goodies. Let's see what we got. Oh, guy snuck up. Oh, shit. Oof, this could be hard. Alright, gotta do this. Be smart about this. Which isn't really. Yeah, let's see if we can put him to sleep. That should help. Oh, jeez, buffing. Alright, looks like I got 2 of them to sleep. That's good. So I can focus on the dude that's awake. I'm telling you, man, this is what I was talking about earlier. The stats effects will really save your life if you feel like you're sort of outgunned by the enemies. Because now I've created a pretty non-threatening situation here. And if I hadn't put them to sleep, they'd probably all be buffed. They'd probably all be beating the shit out of me right now. So you gotta keep that in mind for these fights. There we go, no problem. Get a lot of ghost rags we got here. More items, that's good. And in this little room we've got, oh, we got a little spellbook. What we got? Okay, this is for Hyante. If I remember right, this attack is very good. Rock Bludgeon. That sounds badass, don't you think? I imagine him like just picking up a boulder off the floor and just whacking somebody over the head with it. That'd be quality. But then again, you figure there's probably not always boulders around, so you know, who knows? Alright, what we got here? This isn't so bad. We just got a sort of nun-looking ghost, and then the ghost with the sword that we fought a bunch of times. It should be easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Not difficult, lemon difficult. Props to anybody who gets that reference. Okay. Now, Astra goes through magic pretty quick. Let's bludgeon him. Aw, really? Well, that was not an auspicious debut for that attack. We'll have to find another occasion to use it. Yeah, they're going down any second, though, I think. Peace. Alright, so we're going to go back over to that locked door and continue on. Oh wait, I didn't see this before. What's down here? I do have a key. Oh, I guess it was for that door. Oh yeah. We got a nice sword for Astra. Energy Rain. Oh man, that's the IP thing I got. That thing is powerful. I remember I would kick some serious ass for that last time I played this. Alright. Oh, okay, that's cool. I'm down with magic gloves. We got the Astra too, because she doesn't even have a glove on. Here's the ghost. We got a lot of ghost rags for you. I hope you enjoy adding them to your collection. I guess that's it. Most of them fighting ghosts down here. Yeah, let's get a free heal. That's always appreciated. In fact, I could actually grind a little bit. Since that statue's right there, I should fight some dudes and get a little experience. You know, not excessively, but just to beat myself up a bit. You know, grinding's underrated. You know what I mean? I know not everybody likes to do it, and it shouldn't be like, you know, you don't want something like the really old games. Like, oh, there we go, Rock Bludgeon did really nice there. You know, because there was some. I remember this game, Crystalis, for Nintendo, for the NES, and that game you actually could not physically damage some of the bosses unless you were at a certain level. Like, you just wouldn't do any damage, you'd get your ass kicked, and then you'd be like, okay, well, I have to grind. I mean, that's taken it a little far. That is true. But, you know, sometimes it's nice to sort of, you know, make yourself powerful. You know, I mean, there are definitely a lot of people I know especially, you know, in my experience of with Master of the Wind and putting that out there, that you know, really like just leveling themselves up to the point where they can beat the shit out of all the enemies. You know, some people don't really want a challenge; they want to dominate. And you know, I respect that. I can understand that. But then there's some people who are like I heard this podcast, and the guy is talking about grinding, and he's like, "I should never have to grind, never." Like, he's so fucking like outraged that he had to grind. You know, almost like somebody like fucking, you know, I don't know, denied him the right to vote or something like that. And it's just like, dude, you know, what's the fucking problem? You know, just fight some battles. I don't know. I mean, that's indicative of the whole, like, you know, RPG Maker community. I mean, you think that, like, oh, you know, if you make a game design decision that I don't agree with, it's a fucking outrage. You'd think that there'd be more games as good as this, given that everybody has such strong opinions on what makes them good, but talk doesn't seem to translate into action. But anyway, enough of that. I get this puzzle now where you have to find 3 statues that activate a switch. One with flowers, which is right over there, it looks like. One that's the oldest, and one that's forgotten. So here's one with flowers. That was pretty easy. But we got to keep looking around for more. Who we got? Oh, just this guy again. We'll kick his ass, no problem. I got to save up my IP skills, I think. Somewhat, anyway, because there'll be a boss reasonably soon, I think. Oh, nice. We're leveling up. Leveling up nicely. So I think this is probably the forgotten one because there's cobwebs on it. Yeah, it looks like I was right about that. And then we'll go down here. We've got like a series of statues, and then here's some coffins, which I suspect are the ancestors. Alright. Oh, alright, well I guess that was the oldest one. That was easy. So that should open the door. Yeah, that door actually. You can see it from here on the right. And then we'll be able to go down to the next level, and I think that's where the boss is. So I'll probably stop before that. We'll have a look around this area though first, make sure we get some goodies. Okay, so yep, probably down there. Alright, so we'll beat up this guy, and then I'll what the hell is that? Really dinky looking ghosts. Let's flame edge him. What the hell? I love flame edge. Yeah. Oh man, that's a good move. But that made Monsters Bob angry. And I got a status called Do the Boogie, which I don't know what to say about that. I guess they're too busy dancing to attack. But we killed him without much trouble. Ooh, little thingy. That was well hidden. Alright, so let's beef up somebody's magic. Seems like Astra's using it the most, so she should probably take that one. And then we'll save, and we'll fight the boss next time. Peace.